Dying Light 2 just got a new update after 3 months, and this time they have changed a lot of things in the game, like improved prologue, gameplay mods, texture changes, lighting upgrades, E3 color grading, save files for the custom maps, and more similar changes that you will find out in this video. So subscribe to my channel for more Dying Light content, and now let's start the video. So the biggest surprise I got while testing this update early was the changes done in the prologue. Yes, now the prologue starts with an introduction video and then literally skips everything in the middle and starts the game directly inside the safe house where you had to speak to Dylan on the radio. Meaning that meetup with Spike, all the Easter eggs inside the house, like Who Do You Voodoo, the newspaper on Haran, the Dying Light 1 themed played by Spike, the talk about the end of the world and stuff, tutorials on some parkour moves, fighting the Banshee, and the dream sequence showing Aiden's nightmare, all of that got removed. Yeah, I don't know what to say here because they just removed 30 minutes of content from the game just by removing these things. In fact, further along the prologue, there are more stuff removed that reduced the prologue duration by 1 hour. So now prologue is maximum 45 to 50 minutes, and they basically did it so players can quickly enter Waleedoo and dive into the core of the game. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I thought we already had an option to skip the prologue, and that already had a video giving us a summary of the story so far. So what's the point of this? I really think making it shorter was not a great idea in my opinion. I think they could have improved it in many ways. But still, when you spawn here, you don't have to actually select any option as you did in the previous update. The cutscene here just plays on its own, where Aiden can be seen collecting the radio, talking about Mia, and then he gets ready to leave. Plus, in this path, they actually added some zombies and even changed the early mission objectives. Like, after you take the zipline to the church, you're asked to get rid of some zombies, after which the game will tell you to collect honey and chamomile. So if you do exactly this, then the game will give you the medicine blueprint. And as you know, previously, Spike was the one who reminded us that we can create medicine using honey and chamomile. But in the new update, you just find out about this yourself because, well, you are a pilgrim and you already knew about this, so it actually makes sense. But then if you look at this place, it's actually closed off, whereas in the previous update, this place was open with no barricades. So now you just jump over that, keep going forward, and then take down the zombie and follow the same path you did in the previous update. But after you take the zipline to enter the tunnel, you actually unlock the first parkour skill. After this, you move forward on the same path. Nothing has changed here. But once you reach this place where you have Dylan and Renegades, you will actually realize something. Basically, your first combat skill gets unlocked right after your first kill here. After this, the game never teaches you about the vault kick, and you just have to read about it in the skill menu and try it yourself. But if you actually want to totally skip it, then you can actually do that. You just have to get rid of the Renegades because the game will now still progress. Whereas in the past, you had noticed that you had to practice the skill multiple times and only then you could proceed further in the game. Then after this, you run away and enter the bazaar through tunnels, after which the survivors will try to hang you, but you now will never see that happening. Yeah, it's actually just a black screen, like Techland is for some reason trying to censor this. But hey, once you meet Hakon and go out with him looking for a biomarker, there are some massive changes that honestly I wasn't expecting. Firstly, you no longer open a container that actually had a crystal. Then when you're opening the GRE crate, it's actually now daytime and you don't find any loot inside, whereas previously it was nighttime and you actually had an electronic part inside. In fact, Aiden doesn't even get into a seizure this time, meaning all the chase scene when you run from the zombies and try to enter the bazaar where your entry gets denied because you don't have no biomarker. Well, that and the famous cutscene of the volatile screaming, previously Howler, the fight on top of the rooftop, all of that is removed, literally gone. So right now, after opening the GRE crate, Hakon will ask you to meet him at the GRE hospital where you have to get a biomarker. Rest my friends, everything is same during the hospital mission, but if you focus properly, you will realize that certain dialogues have now been removed. Like previously, you had some choices to make when Hakon would ask you about what are you gonna do after you find your sister. And after that, you had to pick any of these two lines. But now my friends, in the latest update, there is no choice. The game will just pick "we will settle down somewhere else" choice for you. In fact, all the lines in the middle after Aiden talks about his plans when he finds Mia are removed. Then after speaking to Hakon, here he actually gives you a binocular. Now if you remember, the game used to tell you to mark two locations, first a windmill and second the bazaar. But that is now also removed from the latest update. And that, my friends, is all the changes done in the prologue, and I really want to hear your thoughts on this because this is a big change. In fact, the update has more surprises like this. Like after complaining about this for years, Techland has finally removed the yellow markers from the map. Like, I'm not even joking about this. The yellow paints on the monkey bar are now grey in color. The yellow rope we had before is also now grey in color. The yellow clothes used for marking showing where you can do parkour are now white or grey in color. Honestly, the map now does not look painted in yellow, and those colors, it does not pop up that much. So yeah, the new colors are way better. Same way, Techland has changed the texture of the GRE hospital, so now instead of it being blue, it now has white or greyish color on it, and it just looks so much better. Now pair that with the gritty color grading and be ready to be shocked, because the E3 color grading, also known as gritty, is finally back. And my god, it changes the visuals of the game so much that it feels like a new Dying Light game. In fact, the lighting has also been improved a bit, and my god, I love these godly rays. Honestly, it visually makes everything so much better. Then while we're talking about the visual changes, how can you ignore these changes? Like, here's the side-by-side comparison, and it just reminds me of the E3 2019 icons, and the UI is so much better. In fact, the UX is also better, and honestly, I have no complaints. I seriously love these changes. Plus, Techland has now made the nighttime exploration a bit easier now, so for the early players in Bazaar region, you will now no longer see that many volatiles. Plus, now the volatiles don't actually start the chase instantly, and now they don't kill you in 1 or 2 hits. Yeah, they actually now do less damage to the players, giving everyone a fair chance against the beast. And that, my friends, was the changes done in this update. Now we will talk about the additions done in this update. So firstly, we now officially have gameplay modifiers mod and save files for custom maps. So the next time you replay a custom map, it will ask you to go back to where you left, create a new save file, or skip saving. And not gonna lie, this honestly is a massive change for the community, because projects like Renaissance and big maps like you see here can surely utilize this feature. This honestly will help us a lot. Now for the gameplay mods, you can download them by going inside the main menu, and inside the discover or maps and mods section, it could be any of the two. There you will find these mods and maps that you can subscribe to. But how does it work and what does it do? Well, the first mod we have here is called the third person perspective, aka TPP mod. So if you subscribe to it, then you can now play custom maps and even the whole story in the third person perspective. Same way, there's actually another third person mod with over the shoulder view, giving you the cinematic feel. Now to activate this TPP mod, you will have to press the paraglider button plus the walk button. For PC players by default, it's Z plus X, and for PlayStation, it's L3 plus R3. So by pressing this button, you can switch between the third person and the first person. Now it actually gets more interesting, because there is also a bird's eye view mod that will make your game look like this. I mean, if you play the right map, then I think you will love it, because in campaign, this will be a mess. Plus, if Techland is watching this video and they want me to do this challenge where I beat the whole campaign in the bird's eye view, then I will surely make a video beating the game with this view. I mean, I can do it, you know that. Now, the next and the final gameplay mod we have here is called the low gravity mod. It's basically like the low gravity event where your character can now make bigger jumps because of the low gravity, like the moon. This honestly, if used right, can be so much fun during a co-op playthrough. So yeah, honestly, I recommend everyone to try these things, because this is just the beginning of what we are going to get in the future. I mean, we always wanted modding support, and now so far we have got texture mods, custom models mod, and now gameplay mods. So yeah, I think Techland is slowly fulfilling their promise to give this game a full modding support. By the way, in this menu right here, you can actually disable and enable certain mods, plus you can also change the priority of some mods. So just in case if your mod is not working, just drag it on the top and it should work. After this, in the main menu, you can go to the hub where you will now find some familiar faces. So Tolga and Fatin are the new agents that will be inside the raid hub, and they have new bounties for you with some new battle pass giving you some new nice rewards. And that actually includes the Tolga and Fatin outfit. Then we also have some new weapon and outfit bundles coming, but since I'm recording this video early before the public release, I only know about the welcome offer essential starter kit. Now this bundle actually gives you a crane outfit for some reason. Like, I don't understand why, because it's Aiden's game, but still I don't mind because we all love crane. Then with this bundle, you also get 5,000 old world money in the game, 5 XP boosters, a cookery weapon, 1,000 Dying Light points, and some in-game resources. So it's actually a starter kit for the new players, so I think it's fine, but I would have honestly loved a dark machete instead of the cookery weapon. But yeah, that was everything this update had to offer. If Techland planned to add something new that was not part of my early access, then I will surely make a video on that too. But yeah, for now, let me know your thoughts on this update, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, stay safe and stay human.